In the shadowy corridors of Buckingham Palace, whispers of a royal showdown echo through the halls. Princess Anne, known for her unyielding spirit, has reportedly done the unthinkable barred Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, from attending Prince William's coronation planning sessions. What old wounds or hidden motives lie beneath this startling power move? Discover the intrigue behind this royal rift and the cascading consequences it threatens to unleash. Before we go deeper into what this really means for the royal family, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single update. The palace stands on the cusp of history, engulfed by a tense atmosphere as whispers of Prince William's coronation buzz vehemently through the corridors. Anticipation mingles with anxiety, creating a thick tension that pervades every royal chamber. Amidst this, Princess Anne emerges a figure revered for her resilience yet feared for her formidable grasp on palace affairs. Revered and respected, Anne has always wielded an unshakable presence within the monarchy, her poised demeanor belying the tactical prowess she effortlessly commands. Yet a storm brews, hinting at old animosities and new discord. To understand the present, one must look back at the complicated dance between Anne and Camilla, fraught with familial unease and attempts at reconciliation. Their unspoken rivalry has often played out in hushed conversations and knowing glances camouflaged in public appearances but never quite concealing the simmering undercurrents. As the stage is set for a coronation meant to inspire unity and herald a new era, the specter of historical strife looms large, threatening to overshadow the apotheosis of a future king. Beneath the dazzling appeal of coronation festivities hides a deeper struggle, marked by dubious rumblings about Camilla's future role in the monarchy. William's accession is not just ceremonial, it marks the dawn of a new chapter charged with expectation and ready scrutiny. Yet who stands beside him, and indeed, who is omitted, is a question enveloped in political intrigue. Behind the grandiosity of royal tradition lies the subtle yet stark discontent within the family ranks, fueled by uncertainty over Camilla's place in royal lineage and governance. Talks of Princess Anne's decision cut through the genteel facade of the court like a blade of radical, unapologetic exclusion that speaks volumes. With this singular act, Anne stakes her claim, questioning Camilla's legitimacy and perhaps her acceptance in the long shadow of history and heritage. The episode foreshadows not merely a clash of personalities, but an irrevocable shift in the dynamics of power and influence within the royal household. As the palace walls seem to close in with the weight of looming scandal, delve with us into the heart of this royal power play, where alliances and rivalries intertwine with duty and destiny. Princess Anne, the royal family's enigmatic stronghold, stood like a sentinel, unwavering against the kerfuffle swirling around her. Crowned by the media as the Iron Maiden, she bore the title with a mix of pride and necessity, guarding her family's legacy with an unyielding grit many underestimated. Beneath the stoic exterior lay a woman shaped by duty, her heart drumming with fierce dedication. Anne often lurked in the royal shadows, her influence echoing silently through the corridors of power. Yet, it was this very influence that pushed her into the spotlight, clashing against a tumultuous tide. The timing of her clangorous stand raised eyebrows and sparked curiosity. What mysterious force thrust Anne into this maelstrom now? Her confrontation with Camilla, the Duchess whose presence churned the royal waters, didn't sprout from mere whim. It was a crescendo long in orchestration, swelling from years of simmering disquiet. Each encounter with Camilla was a chess match, strategic and charged. Whispers of past altercations hinted at a brewing storm, one that Anne had kept veiled beneath her composed demeanor. In public, their meetings were cauldrons of courtesy, yet the private air was thicker, teeming with an unsaid rivalry not just for affection, but for the kingdom's future. Her relationship with Prince William was a bedrock of sturdy alliance. Anne, steering him with a guiding hand, became his lodestar amid the monarchy's shifting paradigms. Through the diplomatic haze, her counsel came sharp and unwavering, his transitions eased by Anne's own weathered experiences. She fortified him against political tempests, imparting wisdom that would one day leave deep imprints on the crown's annals. In that bond, Anne found both solace and purpose, her role transcending the familial, embracing the generational. At the heart of her maneuver to edge Camilla aside lay a tapestry of carefully woven alliances. Anne, a master in the art of royal strategy, moved her pawns with precision. Each decision dripped in discernment. In this gauntlet, confidences were forged, not easily, but through mutual understanding of their shared stakes. Her decision unfolded like a chess player's plan revealed a radical move, raising her standing while potentially endangering her position within the royal hierarchy. Anne's motivations were entangled with memories of yesteryears, draped in the aspirations of her revered parents. Their vision of the monarchy was one of integrity and continued growth, planting seeds that now demanded careful nurturing. Anne, a custodian of these dreams, felt duty-bound to shield the monarchy from elements she deemed disruptive, her affection for her family firm yet nurturing. This intense emotional thread wove through her every act, a daughter's devotion written across the vaults of power. Yet the reception of Anne's formidable stand remained an enigma, lurking just beyond the horizon. How would those ensconced in the royal council chambers view her daring gambit, particularly Prince Charles, whose own marriage had knit turbulent threads into this royal tapestry? What of Queen Elizabeth, the monarch whose gaze could melt or mold spirits? The consequences of Anne's actions rippled towards the heart of these royal deliberations, promising revelations and reckonings in equal measure. As Anne's challenge ripples through the royal hierarchy, we unveil the Duchess's perspective, peeled back layer by layer, revealing hidden fears and ambitions. Behind the poised exterior of Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, lies a maelstrom of emotions and ambitions. How will she respond to Anne's affront, and what seething secrets has she kept hidden beneath her serene facade? Join us as we probe the depths of Camilla's heart, exploring her private struggles and her determination to claim her place in the ever-shifting royal landscape. In the intricate tapestry of royalty, Camilla finds herself an anomaly, a woman whose history is as tumultuous as the sea during a storm. Despite the curtain of public disdain that shrouded her early years, she has deftly navigated the treacherous waters of a critical society. What was once an unyielding barrier of suspicion now stands as a reluctant acceptance. Yet, beneath this fragile veneer, Camilla harbors a personal symphony of struggles and victories, each note echoing the path she has treaded. The journey from an outsider to a cautiously embraced figure did not come without turmoil, each step forward shadowed by whispers and glances that linger just a moment too long. Camilla's role within the royal family is tantamount to an unending duel, where every smile must convey grace, each gesture exude dignity, hiding the rumble of aspirations that reverberate through her very bones. Yet internal conflict is a constant companion, tugging insistently upon Camilla's loyalty like an ever-present tide. Her love for Prince Charles is undeniable, a beacon shining through the mist of expectation and scrutiny. But it is juxtaposed with her own ambitions, desires that she dares only whisper to herself, the velvet dreams of her heart that speak quietly of influence and legacy. Torn by the increasing demands of public duty and private aspirations, her loyalty becomes a balancing act worthy of applause, even to the most exacting critic. It is within these deep, introspective chambers of her spirit that Camilla weighs her journey, crafting a path forward not of simple romance, but of mutual ambition shared with the future king. News of Anne's exclusion was like a stone thrown into a calm lake, sending ripples of quiet discontent through Camilla's serene facade. In the sanctuary of her mind, she begins to craft plans silently, cautiously, like a chess master looking several moves ahead. Each action measured and deliberate, there is power to be had, alliances to be built or broken, every moment a potential turning point in the royal balance of power. The exclusion touches upon old wounds, revealing the raw nerve of sibling rivalry. Yet Camilla chooses to wear her mask of composed indifference as indifferently as any duchess should. Imperceptibly, Camilla's relationships with other key royals shift in the shadows, alliances subtly redefined in the wake of Anne's affront. She watches closely, keenly aware that the positioning within their grand family circle could become unstable. It's a game where loyalty can be as transient as the breeze, and Camilla knows it all too well. Her alliances are woven with the golden thread of mutual sensibility, each knotted precaution added to her tapestry of duty. But now, she senses the gentle unraveling at the edges, the bonds that once seemed unyielding now whispering of potential fractures. In private dialogues with Prince Charles, the veneer of formality drops, allowing glimpses into the authenticity of their tangled emotions. Camilla's voice vibrates with a blend of passion and prudence, testing waters of alliance between them, hinting at new paths as yet unexplored. Each discussion is laden with the weight of possibility, the gravity of futures yet unfurled. Here, within these intimate exchanges, Camilla's resolve sharpens, revealing a core of raw determination, an alliance not merely of marriage, but of profound shared purpose. Foreshadowing the storm brewing beneath the surface, one must consider the gaping maw of public reaction should these private struggles ever escape confinement. The silent storms that rage within royal walls could, if unchecked, explode into a spectacle that feeds the insatiable media beast, eager for tales of discord. As whispers of discord gather power, the carefully controlled facade that the royals present to the world is about to be tested like never before. In the midst of royal unrest, Prince William finds himself at a crossroads torn between his future role as monarch and his bond with family members, each tugging at loyalty's precarious strings. How does the heir to the throne navigate the labyrinth of family ties, ambition, and tradition? Discover the emotional turmoil haunting William as he faces his greatest coronation challenge yet. Standing upon the precipice of destiny, Prince William contemplates the mantle soon to rest upon his shoulders. The legacy of centuries of monarchs places a persistent whisper in his ear, as if each echo from the annals of history begs him to preserve the bygone days, while his heart urges a break from their shackles. Resolute, he ponders not just what throne he will inherit, but the kind he hopes to forge. With every passing day, the walls of royal tradition close in, tightening like a corset around a free spirit yearning for air. The thought of his coronation looms, not merely as a moment of ascension, but a pivotal juncture where past and future must collide. His internal conflict deepens with every clandestine meeting with Anne. Affection pours through each stolen glance and hushed conversation shared in hidden corners of vast palaces. Her whisper, familiar yet dangerously influential, weaves seductive promises of rebellion against established norms. The bond of family tugs him close, yet each tug threatens to unravel the cord of duty he must knot firmly. His heart aches with the knowledge that every step towards modernity risks casting his family dynamics into the shadow of discord. Not a day passes without whispered counsel from Kate, each word meticulously balanced on the scale of ambition and caution. Together, they envision a reign both progressive and compassionate, a rule that blends the wisdom of the past with the vibrance of modern influence. They speak of a throne not merely as a seat of power, but a beacon of hope for the disenfranchised. Yet as they dream, they remain vigilant, ever aware that change in the eyes of some remains synonymous with chaos. Within the confines of William's contemplation, a storm brews, the clamor for tradition battling the quiet insistence of an evolved monarchy. The expectations of a monarchy anchored in history serve as constant reminder of the constraints imposed upon him. Still, the allure of carving out a relevant, benevolent reign cannot be dimmed. Tradition may have its roots sunk deep, yet William's spirit is drawn to the sunlight, a king who stands not merely on ceremony, but on the shoulders of giants reshaping history itself. But a modern prince cannot escape the scrutinous eye of the public, a relentless gaze that feels heavier than the crown. Each step he takes is replicated 1,000-fold in the lens of the media. Every misstep a potential headline, every rumor a hook to deepen public intrigue. The weight of this relentless attention intensifies his resolution to navigate the pressures while maintaining the delicate balance of familial peace. As he stands amid the maelstrom of responsibility, duty, and ambition, William is haunted by the specter of looming choice. The question that pulses within is no longer whether to preserve the status quo or usher in reform, but whether to restore Anne to her rightful place, knowing the risk of shaking familial foundations, or to reintegrate Camilla, smoothing over tensions at the cost of personal sacrifice. As Prince William weighs his royal duty against the delicate balance of family allegiance, we turn our focus to a power that none can ignore, a public hungry for headlines, and the media's unyielding pursuit of the truth. The royal family's newest upheaval has not escaped the hawk-eyed gaze of the press. In dark alleys and confidential gatherings, journalists prepare to unravel the secrets hidden within Buckingham's walls. But how much are these media revelations a mirror of the truth, or a distorted echo of inner tensions? Join us as we peel back the layers of media intrigue circling around the throne. Beneath the opulent veneer of Buckingham Palace lies a tangle of shadows, where the media's gaze is ever watchful, dissecting and scrutinizing. The methods they employ are as varied as the headlines they chase, with tip-offs from known insiders to unnamed informants lurking in the corridors of influence. The pursuit of an exclusive has become an art form of its own, painted in shades of bold speculation and cautious revelation. The intrigue begins long before ink hits paper over whispered phone calls made from discreet corners, between those eager to reveal what lies beneath the gilded surface. Yet, the question inevitably haunts each published word. Is the story unfolding before the public a reflection of reality, or a tale spun from threads of truth and fiction? Traditionally cloaked in layers of discretion, the royal institution now finds its every move dissected and debated, as leaks from within its venerable walls fuel the ever-growing public appetite for royal mysteries. These breaches of trust, be they intentional or inadvertent, add a spark to the already tinder-dry relations between the monarchy and its relentless observers. As history has shown, this is not the first time the royal destinies have found themselves entwined with the scrutinizing gaze of the press. Time and again, in eras past, the media has wielded its might to influence the tides of royal decisions, transforming minor tremors into seismic events within the court. Anne's latest maneuver is no different, acting as a lodestone for journalistic persistence. Amidst this storm, pundits and analysts, those self-styled interpreters of royal behavior, emerge from the woodwork, offering insights and issuing warnings. Their voices, a chorus of cautious skepticism and detailed conjecture, paint vivid pictures of potential upheavals. Some speak of power shifts behind the velvet curtains, others of impending reconciliations forced by media pressures. Yet, for the royals, the challenge lies in navigating these turbulent waters without capsizing their age-old arc of unity. Behind palace gates, unyielding in their resolve, the family must sculpt a facade unmarred by the relentless probing eyes. They tread a narrow path, balancing the preservation of tradition with the necessity to appease an inquisitive world. As tenuous ties are tested, the line between presenting a united front and maintaining internal harmony grows ever more delicate. The looming specter of revelation hangs in the air, with tantalizing hints of intercepted communications suggesting the shape of things to come. What roles these encrypted exchanges play in the unfolding saga remains a mystery yet to be solved. As the press tightens their investigatory embrace on the royals, the story shifts to an internal summit that could redefine the future course of events, a secret meeting in the heart of the palace. Deep within the heart of Buckingham Palace, shrouded in secrecy and anticipation, the key players of the royal family convene. The air is thick with tension as the heavy oak doors close, shielding their discussions from prying eyes. There, in the confines of a century-old chamber, the very fabric of leadership and authority is under scrutiny. The urgent whispers and the quiet shuffling betray an atmosphere rife with unspoken fears and aspirations, each word exchanged imbued with the weight of the monarchy's history and the shadow it casts. They know that on this day, decisions must be made, decisions that would reverberate generations beyond this room. Among the assembled, glances dart and linger, each seeking to unravel unspoken thorns within the family's intricate tapestry. In these clandestine moments, covert alliances are revealed, long hidden from the public eye. William leans in close, his brow furrowed as he speaks candidly with Anne. They dissect the unspoken code loyalties silently pledged, yet uncharted in the royal diary. The very walls seem to lean in, eager to catch the volley of discretion, betrayal, and trust which hang in suspense. As the conversation tilts toward the delicate matter at hand, the undercurrent of shifting power is unmistakable. It is here that the spark ignites a quiet exchange where Anne's voice, steady yet sharp, decides Camilla's exclusion from matters of consequence. A ruling unexpected, yet crafted long in the chambers of her mind, honed by subtle nods and silent affirmations. She draws a line in the sand, a decision born not just of duty, but of preservation. Charles, caught between the gravity of his past and Anne's resolute stance, feels the ground beneath him shift. This exclusion is no simple matter of protocol, it is an intricate dance of lineage entwined with looming uncertainties. As Anne's voice echoes purposefully, it marks a moment of fracture and realignment in the heart of the royal sanctum. All eyes turn toward Queen Elizabeth, the unmovable cornerstone of their world. Does she embrace Anne's decree, or does she fly the banner of neutrality, holding back the tides of opinion like a dam? Minutes stretch like hours as her silence envelops the room. But her silence speaks the many layers of governance and guidance she holds dear. In her gaze lies an understanding of a kingdom in flux, and the necessity of tactical compliance or gentle dissent is an art only she can cast with elegance. Emotions simmer and spill over as confessions take form. Hearts are laid bare in this crucible of power, and earnest pleas punctuate the air. William's voice quavers with a plea for unity, for the continuity of legacy untainted by fragmented factions. Yet, in these hushed admissions, aspirations and ambitions flicker like candle flames, each flicker an illumination of futures remade by words, not yet spoken. Camilla, though distant in absentia, is a specter among them, her presence felt in each cornering silence and every waited pause. As round after round of deliberation continues, strategies and settlements begin to coalesce. Anne, with calculated poise, proposes pathways laced with potential resolution. The delicate thread of compromise is woven through the family's tangled skein. William nods, caught between filial duty and the bitter reality of the choices now laid bare before him. Charles, his countenance a map of conflict and duty, comes to terms with this latest reshaping. They grapple with the unspoken agreements, each vying for a future untarnished by discord, yet undeniably molded by the choices born of these elusive hours. As decisions are forged and pleas considered, the consequences of these hidden talks are about to echo beyond palace walls, into a waiting world eager for resolution. The stage is set for a public showdown that will test the fabric of royal tradition and personal bonds. As the curtains rise, the spacious courtyard of the royal palace transforms into a cauldron bubbling over with anticipation, the air crackling with expectation. Whispers have woven a taut web of intrigue and speculation, and now, under the searing gaze of both loyalists and skeptics, every word uttered bears the weight of potential legacy. Camilla stands at the center of this narrative storm, her exclusion from the inner circle no longer a whispered rumor, but an undeniable truth-demanding address. In a realm where appearances speak louder than proclamations, the official announcement emerges like a cold wave, undulating through an audience hungry for truth yet wary of its taste. The proclamation, crafted with calculated precision, navigates treacherous waters, acknowledging Camilla's significant yet unofficial role, while subtly reinforcing the unshakable visage of the monarchy's core. But protocol offers little solace to a populace craving authenticity and depth beyond ceremonial facades. The public reacts as a tapestry with threads of diverse color and hue, some fray, others bind tighter. Across the Commonwealth, voices roar and murmur, cannonading and questioning in equal measure. To many, the royal family embodies stability, a relic of nobility in an ever-shifting world. To others, it represents tradition's chains shackling progress. Perceptions clash as a whirlwind of emotion and expectation waxes and wanes. The media, ever the sentinel of spectacle, fans the embers of this discourse into a dizzying inferno, dissecting every nuance with a hunger only intrigue can sate. The royal family's image teeters, exposed to untempered scrutiny, will they encompass themselves in shades of resilience, or will cracks splinter under the strain? As this revelation reverberates, the microcosm of family confronts macrocosmic legacy. Among the attendees, emotions tangle tightly, hearts fluttering under layers of protocol and duty. As William's gaze meets Camilla's, the chasm that separates love from duty looms large, a reminder that bloodlines and destinies can weave labyrinths of complexity. Their relationship hangs in the balance, each decision a stitch in the tapestry of their future roles in royal narratives unwritten and endeavors unfaced. Yet even as this confrontation etches its mark upon history, shadows lengthen with the promise or threat of what remains concealed. Echoes of reconciliation or rebellion linger just beyond sight, as uncertainties beckon the bold to step into their light. As the echoes of public confrontation fade, we transition into a reflective exploration of unfolding futures, from reshaped alliances to inherited destinies. Beyond the frenzy and the decision-making lies the inexorable march toward the future. Will bonds strained by disagreement rally anew, or will fractured ties mark a different royal path forward? The crisis that once enveloped the monarchy has left its indelible mark, like ripples on a once calm lake, distorting relationships, reshaping perceptions. Each family member finds themselves at a crossroads, grappling not only with personal demons but also with the public's prying eyes. Within the sanctum of the palace, whispers of possibility and peril echo. Anne, steadfast as ever, emerges surprisingly resolute, a beacon of commitment whose actions reveal an unwavering dedication to her royal duty. Her moral compass appears unyielding, casting a shadow over her more hesitant siblings. Camilla, once the subject of endless speculation and skepticism, navigates this new world with uncharacteristic agility. Her willingness to realign, adapt, suggests a potential transformation that might bridge divides, though skepticism lingers like a shadow she can't outrun. For William, eyes now rest expectantly on him, waiting to see if he will lead with the wisdom forged from past tumult. The legacy that hangs in the air, heavy yet inspiring, becomes a mantle of responsibility he must shoulder. His reign promises change, a shifting tide possibly guided by past lessons learned painfully and intimately. He is uncomfortably aware that the future he chooses will determine whether fractures will be healed or widened. Meanwhile, Charles, often caught between tradition and desire for modernity, attempts to redefine his path, no longer the eternal prince, but a king with vision clouded by the storms of past crises. As the public scrutinizes each step, their perceptions hang precariously over Anne's steadfast integrity, Camilla's newfound grace, and William's anticipated kingship. Each role, each moment shared in the spotlight, reshapes their public personas and sows seeds of possibility and reform. Old grievances may find healing, or they might deepen unbridgeable chasms. There lies a dissonance. Will it be the foundation for reconciliation or the echoes of unstoppable division? In contemplating what the future holds, the stage is set for a monarchical evolution, an enduring narrative of rebirth, reconciliation, and a future bathed in cautious hope. This monarchy, with its time-tested tradition yet evolving dynamics, stands resilient, poised to either crumble under division or to rise, phoenix-like, from the ashes of its own trials. With the past's shadows lingering and future hopes budding, the next moves await clarity, as we conclude with wisdom from monarchies persevered through fire and phoenix-like rebirths. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in next one.